I finished outlining my novel. I forgot the name of my book. We're gonna start this from a really bad angle and a really bad position because I was looking at something related to my main love interest and his character, and I realized that I have to go back and re-outline some stuff starting after chapter 4. I'm looking at my outline right now, and one of the plot points in the romance between the love interest and the main character I forgot about and did way too quickly and did differently, and I sat here for about 5 minutes, well, more accurately laid here for 5 minutes, trying to figure out if I wanted to change it or if I wanted to keep it the way it was. And after a lot of thinking, I wanted to change it because there's a reason why I wrote those plot points there in the first place, and I think it says something a little more about their relationship and why they like each other for me to go with my original idea than what I've done since. So my goal for today had been to outline 3 chapters, but now it looks like I'm going to be starting to outline, I don't know, 12 chapters worth of stuff from like all over, well, not all over again. I'm not re-outlining all the chapters, I'm just adjusting their scenes together and going with what I originally had planned for them, which is a little bit frustrating that I forgot about it. But at the same time, this is what I get for not outlining like all in one go or close to all in one go. Like, some of this outline started in September of last year and some of it was written last week. I thought that would be a great way to start this writing vlog because honestly, what better way to start this than me having to fix stuff that I didn't realize I was actually doing wrong because I forgot what I had planned. I'll update you guys soon when this is a little better, maybe? I don't know.
So, I just got done with a run, which is why I look this way and why my face is so red, and why I'm breathing hard, so if the rest of this doesn't make a lot of sense, that's why. I'm walking up a hill. So, I wanted to do this kind of after a run because the outlining hasn't been going the way I thought it would. I have my deadline of May 23rd. And one of the reasons why I'm actually out on a run today is because I'm doing a 5K on May 23rd. It's the boyfriend 5K for the Golden Ratio, and haven't trained. So, definitely going to be a lot slower than the first time I ran a 5K. But that's besides the point. Writing hasn't been going the way I wanted to, and it's kind of like sometimes what I feel on a run. I start out, and it feels great. It feels really great. And then I have to stop, which is fine. You can always stop when you run. It's perfectly normal. And then you have to start again. And starting again is always hard because you're starting to feel it in your muscles. You're starting to feel tired. You're starting to feel like you can't do it. And you just want to be done. But you still have a ways to go. And you give yourself these goals. Sometimes you hit them and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you're going really well and then something happens and you have to walk and slow down. And that's one of the spots I'm in right now. The tough part of writing. I finished outlining chapter 20, and the template I start with is I always estimate that my novels are going to have about 45 chapters. That's what it usually is. They're usually somewhere between the 40 to 50 mark, but the more I'm writing this, the more I'm realizing that I might need more than 45 chapters to do this because this is a huge project. There's a lot of stuff I'm just getting to, like the relationship between my main character and her love interest. They're really just starting to spend time together. They're also starting to kind of get those feelings for each other, and my main character is also starting to make a new friend for the first time. And these things need to happen slowly and organically because firstly, that's how I write. And secondly, because the story does span over 3 months. It spans over the first semester of school. And like they have the 3 months to get to know each other. So I don't have to rush everything into like a few weeks. It's hard not to just skip around to the good stuff. Oh my gosh, my face is so red. I'm fine, guys. It's just very hot today. It's 29 degrees Celsius right now. But yeah, it's hard to do something like that. And writing a novel is, as many people have said, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, not even a 5K. It is a marathon because writing is hard. And it'd be really funny if Jemmy saw me out the window right now as I'm talking to my phone. I can barely see inside, but she'll be able to see me. And that'd be really funny if she just noticed me talking to my phone. Anyways, it takes a lot to write, and I don't know what the point of this clip is, but that's what it's like to write a novel, and that's why I'm struggling right now. And I have a lot of work to do, and I really need to do it. But that's my post-run thoughts that are probably not very coherent.
So I wanted to film a really quick update because I haven't really updated you guys since the day of my run. I did a lot more outlining. Last night I outlined about 7 chapters. My goal for yesterday was 10 chapters, but considering I didn't really start outlining until like a lot later, it, took a while, and I got to employ a trick that I've used many times before. I was really struggling with the writing, and so I put my headphones in and I put on one of my favorite scores from my NaNoWriMo playlist, and that really helped. I got into a really great writing groove, and I'm hoping to continue that today. So I made food like quite a while ago, and I've been responding to some texts that friends send me. And so I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to write again. And I also really want to finish my book today, but we'll see how that goes, because the writing takes a little more precedent because my deadline for myself is coming up a lot sooner. It's Saturday and today's Wednesday. But yeah, the writings felt really good. I really felt like I'm building a relationship between the characters a lot more. It sucks a lot that I'm such a detailed outliner, but I know that I can't really write the story without it being like that. Like, the way I outline, I've learned, is the way some people zero draft. Like, some people will zero draft and write a 200-300 word description of their entire chapter, and like that's a zero draft for them because it gives them the basics to work with. That's an outline for me, which is ridiculous and it's crazy, but it's what I need as a writer. That's how I've kind of always operated as a writer. Even with academic papers, I write them in my head first, so by the time I get them out on paper, I know what I've wanted to say because they're written in my head. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing I do when I write. I don't really know how else to explain that, or how to not make it sound so complicated and like so much work. I enjoy it a lot because it helps me understand a lot more things, and yesterday I got to a breakthrough. Fun fact, I've been outlining this without knowing who the villain is. Yeah, I haven't known who the villain is, and yesterday I figured it out. So that's a good thing that comes out of me being so detailed. I figured out a villain, and during another outlining session I figured out like a twist that I needed to happen. So these are all good things. Yeah, it just takes me a long time to figure out, and being so detailed really, really helps me think about stuff in a way that I wouldn't think about normally. And it helps me come up with endings before, I have to write the endings, which is a good thing. Yeah, that's a little update for today. The book's going to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be around 45 chapters and might go into the 50s or 60s. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I'm just going to keep outlining because I'm having a lot of fun right now, and that's what I like about writing. That's what I love about writing. The part where I get to have fun and play with all these different things. And I just outlined my first big fight scene, and there are going to be a lot more. I'm really excited to see where this goes and to see what the final outline looks like, because currently it's at 8,000 words. I think it's probably going to be close to 12,000 words by the time I'm done. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'm excited. I'll update you guys in a little bit once I've done more writing. So it's way past what I said it would be. It's actually the 25th. And this video is going up today. So I finally finished outlining Project Ghost yesterday. Like I said, my deadline was supposed to be the 23rd, but I ran my 5K and the heat got to me a little more than I thought it would, and I ended up with a really bad headache for the rest of the day. So I finished it yesterday. Instead of 45 chapters, it's 60 chapters, which is way more than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm really happy with where it's at. I'm not gonna start writing the chapters themselves until June 1st because I just need a bit of a break. I outlined basically from chapter 11 or 12 to 60 in about 5 days. So I needed a bit of a break with that. I haven't been excited to write a project like this in quite a while, but I'm really excited to do this, and I'm excited to get into the story and to really flesh out the things I've already written in the outline. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I felt like writing like this was fun. because I write for work at school, or I did, now that I've graduated, I don't do that anymore, because I used to write for work at school and I had all these assignments, it never entirely felt like fun anymore, and I didn't do NaNoWriMo this past November because I just had way too much going on and there was no way I could balance 50,000 words on top of like 3 really big papers. So I haven't been able to do something like this in a really long time, and it felt really nice to get back into a space where I'm getting to know my characters and getting to know the story itself, and I've missed a lot of that. So now that I'm done, I'm going to let it sit, and then on June 1st, I'm going to start writing the novel from where I left it off. I think I wrote the first 4 chapters, so I'm going from chapter 5 to 60, and I will be vlogging throughout that. I don't know how I'm gonna split that up yet. Probably just like maybe weekly content, bi-weekly, I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. Still don't entirely know what I'm gonna do with this channel, but have I ever known that? Sort of, not really. If you want more consistent updates, you can follow my Bookstagram. Yes, I have a Bookstagram now. I split my personal from my book account just because it's kind of easier. There's a lot of reasons why. I can link my blog post about it down below, but I split the 2 now, and you can follow my Bookstagram. It's also, I have my account name on the end card. I'm excited. I finished outlining my novel. I haven't outlined a novel fully since I did NaNoWriMo in 2018, and that was Project Twins. So it's been a while that I've actually gotten to dive into a story like this, and the fact that I'm coming back to a story that I've written once already and I'm mostly scrapping and reworking, I'm really excited about. This draft, actually, the original draft wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I read through several of the chapters because I was like working towards outlining this, and I read through several of the chapters. They're not horrible. They're like they're bad, obviously, because I was like 16 or 17, but they're not the worst thing I've ever written. I would say that's pretty good. I don't know, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really excited about all of this, and I'm excited for you guys to follow me along on this journey as I continue outlining, or I'm not outlining anymore, as I start writing this and continue writing this, because I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed me and my sometimes coherent, sometimes incoherent ramblings about my writing and my outlining for, I forgot the name of my book, Project Ghost. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.